be short, quick, and simple. A lot of kids already went to school. It's not that crowded. Everybody plug in. Listen, we talk about this now and then, but this is probably the wild card, the X factor, the most important thing, okay, if you want to be the best you can be. How many guys want to be the best you can be? Okay, number one thing is attitude. The best of the best of all the rest. They're the most positive creatures that ever walked the face of earth. That's number one. This sport is brutal. I told you many times, you got 20 seconds to flip it in your mind, go back to that fence, and come out and feel great about yourself. That's why some of you guys do better in doubles. You got, like I say, you got a therapist on the court. You miss a shot, and you guys like forget about everything, you know, and you're on to the next one. This is the only common thread. The only common thread, and they weren't perfect. Venus, Serena, Capriati, Roddy, Sharapova, Kennan, Pierce, Rude, Spadia. I could go on, Alami. I could go on and on. Okay, and the hundreds of people won national titles. Okay, they're all about the competition. They don't have time to give away points like candy to the other person. You got to train your mind. Now, if you don't have the ability, you got to remember to forget. That's a quote of all time. You got to remember to forget, okay? And if you don't want to listen to me, let's just do this. Go look at greatness. Look how they act, okay? Look at Nadal, what he does after he loses a point. You can't tell the guy's winning or losing. Any of those guys at the top, or girls. Listen, it's okay to get mad, or it's okay to get frustrated. But what you do next is the key. And that's what separates great, which is rare air, from good. That's what separates the levels. I told you guys this many times. There's so many players out there, unreal athletes. Unreal athletes. They don't have Grand Slams. They're not at that level. But whether you guys want to play high school, want to go to college for free, want to try pro tennis, or if you want to be great, forget the technical part. That's the easier part. Forget the strategy of how to build a player, okay? But anybody that I've ever taught, okay, no matter what their goal was, that's the number one job of any coach, to become the best competitor you can be. No excuses, run for every ball, but you got to remember to, that's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do. This isn't cloning. You don't have to be a robot. However you want to act, you can act. But that could motivate your opponent too. That's a whole different talk. All I'm saying is, if you were down 6-0, 3-0, could you be having a great day? Yes or no?
Yes.
But you guys, that wouldn't happen. I tell you many times, we can go around here when there's a junior tournament. He's winning, he's losing, he's winning, he's losing. You can't see that in a pro. You can feel it, the momentum now and then, even at that level. People blink, but they don't blink as much. No one's perfect. No one's an alien. But you got to practice that today. Every point. It's gone. It's history. What happens next? A mystery. You got 30 seconds. Next point. Feel great about yourself. That's how I knew when I backed the truck up. I saw this little girl from Russia, Maria Sharapova, even though she was limited in a lot of areas, mentally, probably the strongest player I ever worked with. She was in a bubble. Nothing bothered her. I don't know if you can buy it over the internet, at Publix, okay, family, whatever it is. She was there every point, even as an 11-year-old. But there was other people there better than her, okay? Went to college free, they're probably a doctor, lawyer, whatever they do now. She became #1 in the world. And she wasn't the quickest and fastest and blah, blah, blah. But mentally, unbelievable. It didn't matter. Every point right there. Every single point. Whoa. Whoa. And that was after I had Venus and Serena, who were just like two little pit bulls on steroids running for every ball. You know, going to be big and strong and fast. And here I have this other one, and I'm saying, that's probably the mentally strongest player ever. Nothing bothered her. Mind control. You can be and think whatever you want. You control the situation. You got all the answers, but you let everything control you. If you think it's really, really hot, what happened?
It becomes hotter.
I know England's going, it's hot today. Okay, if it's really, really cold, what are you thinking? If it's really, really windy, You got windier. You got to make it your best friend. Greatness can flip it. I know for you little ones, it's like going wherever your head. Put it in your journal. Look at it every day. Study it. You become it. You got to train the mind. You got to. Don't let everything else control you. Deal?
Deal.
1, 2, 3.
Bang!
All right. Fitness.